Okay, some of you have wondered what I do with custom builds. Showed you a few things with the radiusing of the cylinder and a couple other things, but I thought I'd show you what I do when I say that I'm going to clean and shim a gun. I actually mean clean. I usually take everything completely apart, get everything out of the gearbox entirely to where there's nothing but a shell left. So literally there's no wires in here, there's no nothing, it is just the shell. So once you do that, you get all the gears and components out of there. I've got some trigger components down in there. I'm going to polish the trigger on that. But the biggest thing that I do is clean everything. So, and I think cleaning really well can go a long way towards how long a gearbox is going to last in the future. So it's pretty simple. I use CRC brake parts cleaner. It's good stuff. I give everything a real nice light spritz. I have my toothbrush here. And I just go in and I scrub everything down around it. Now, by the way, Shadow, this is your gearbox for your G36. So, finally got around to getting this thing cleaned up. I have parts list for you. I just need to get with you on it. I don't have time to explore everything. Anyway, so I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what I did, how I do it. I'm just going to leave the video running, and I'll probably just speed up the video. Just real quick, one of the things that I like to do is right around here where the bearings or bushings go in is to make sure that they are nice and clean, because when I put the bearings or bushings back in, I'll glue them in. Makes it a nice solid connection, make sure that they don't move around. It gets a better shim job on it that way. It's a little bit more reliable, especially on higher stress setups. So. So, done cleaning everything. Almost everything. If you paid attention to the video just a bit ago, took this bearing and I dumped it in this cap, and I put some brake clean in there to let it soak while I was cleaning everything else. To let the cleaner get in there in between the bearings and get it nice and clean. Okay, so I'm done cleaning. Now I got everything. I need to dry it off. I I can let it sit overnight. It won't take that long for the brake clean to dry because it dries pretty quick, but I'm impatient, so compressed air is a wonderful thing. Okay, wanted to make a quick note of something. This is the ball bearing race that goes down inside the piston. When you blow this out, you need to be very, very careful if you ever do this yourself. That you blow it so the balls are going into the race and not out of the race. And you don't want to use a whole lot of air because you do not want these little balls popping out of here because you'll never find them again. Okay, so now that we're done with the cleaning side of things, I'm going to work on getting the few electrical pieces that I'm going to reuse up to snuff. The piece that I just took off will come later, so that big red brick looking thing. For now, we're going to use a little wire polish wheel. And we're just going to go through on all the places that see constant contact. Like this is the selector plate for the gearbox. I'll go in and polish this up. I don't know if you can see it, but there's kind of some different coloring on it where it's rubbed. Just get everything nice and smoothed out so the contact is has the least amount of resistance on it as possible. With the wire wheel, and then I'll work my way up from there. The wire wheel basically gets all the imperfections off that were on there before, and cleans the surface up nice and neat so you can polish it later on. If you ever try to do this yourself, make sure you always wear your eye protection. The little wire bristles on this thing will fly off at high speed, and they can fly into your eye. And I'll tell you from experience, it does not feel very good. Okay, so now I got the cleaning and a light polish on. So I'll take this little cotton wheel, call it a rouge wheel, and this stuff right here is some kind of, well, it's a polishing compound basically. It almost feels like clay. But I'll get it on this wheel and then I'll polish these things up to a nice mirror finish. Alright, and there we go. It's kind of hard to tell probably in the camera, but this sucker's so shiny your girlfriend could probably do her makeup in it. So basically what that means for us, shiny is not necessarily what we're looking for. We're looking for smooth. But shiny means smooth. So and the smoother it is, the less resistance there will be in the circuit. And that concludes basically what I do to a gearbox when I pull it all the way apart. So, hope you enjoyed. If you got any questions, please comment.